Yo, what's up? This is JPD Holistic Lifestyle, and you are looking at exactly what you could see. This is some beef and broccoli with rice, and yep, carrots and potatoes. There's some random other things in there, and yeah, at one level, I'm gonna be careful about how I put this, but this is not my ideal meal or meal prep to be cooking. And the reason why I know this is because when I compare myself to where I am today and what I'm eating today in contrast to what I was eating 3 months ago or 6 months ago, this is completely different. Just a little compare and contrast. All of my vegetables that I was eating, again, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, were all organic, locally raised, and sourced and cut from the farm or picked from the farm a few days before I was eating them. And yeah, all of the protein that I was eating was all farm raised, locally produced, organic, high quality meat. And spending close to, say, about $300-400 a week on food. And I could easily afford this. It was not a big deal. And now we fast forward today, and here I am in Austria. The produce is a little bit different in the situation, and the meat is a little different. And yeah, I just spent the last roughly hour and a half cooking, doing meal prep for the next few days. I'm right in the middle of right at the tail end, of my Anwärter snowboard instructor course and training. My theoretical exams and my writing exams and a couple other exams in the next few days. And so I knew that I needed to make some food. So yeah, this is a little boring, but it's a background story, right? And what I had been eating, if I want to compare myself to a couple of weeks ago till today, was a lot of sugar, a lot of processed foods, and a lot of ski resort food, which is even less ideal. And so recently I've had the harsh reality of looking at myself in the mirror over the last few days and last few weeks and going like, what the fuck happened to my body and what the fuck's going on, huh? So a sigh of truth escapes me right now. Yeah, so at one level, I'm bummed, right? Because yeah, this isn't my ideal situation right now. At another level, and again, this is all comparison against self, so I'm not comparing myself to other people. At another level, I'm stoked that I'm taking the time to take care of myself. And again, to the average person who doesn't know what I know about holistic lifestyle, I won't go down that comparison. But yeah, look at this beautiful food, just to pump this food up as much as possible. It's like, hey dude, I put an hour and a half worth of love and energy into chopping these carrots and these potatoes. Actually was going to make a soup, and then I drank the broth from the vegetables, and I'll cut up some protein, probably some ham, and saute these carrots and potatoes up with some ham and butter, make some really good breakfast, or cook it with an egg. And same thing with the beef and broccoli. Is like, just keep moving in the direction of my ideal. And the best part, and this is one of the keystone messages is I was just thinking about this, and this thought was inspired by Jordan Peterson. Was I'm not sure if actually achieving your ideal is the point. This isn't the rocket science. Rocket science. It's the process of achieving your goal is the point, or achieving your ideal is the point. Because, yeah, I know where I could be eating, and I know what I could be eating, and the high quality food. And at the same time, this is where I am today, and being stoked that, hey, you know what? Like, you're taking care of yourself, and you're moving in that direction. And also cutting myself a fucking break. Like, Jesus Christ. It hasn't even been a month that I've been in Europe. And it's been a wild, wild ride. There's been a lot of change. So, yeah. Put this really simply. Yeah, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, step number 1, map out your ideal in whatever way that is. And I would highly recommend you do that from a holistic standpoint, so you have an idea of the type of nutrition you want to be consuming. And I'll just leave it right there, because there are 6 principles to holistic lifestyle, and we'll just leave it right here on nutrition. But what's your ideal level of nutrition? What type of food do you want to be eating? Where do you want to source your food? How do you want to cook your food? All of these things. And there's a lot here to unpack. So what's your ideal when it comes to food and consumption of nutrition? Consuming nutrition. And where are you today? And lastly, what's stopping you from achieving your ideal? Yeah. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I do open coaching sessions, which are completely free. And this is where we could just get a feel for each other, and we'll tackle a couple of issues during this hour, maybe 2-hour long conversation, depending on time. So, yep. Thanks for listening. And again, just the epic vibes to you, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Just wishing you the best. Talk to you soon. Peace.